In the days when moonlight guided travelers home and elders settled matters beneath the Iroko tree, there lived a young orphan named Ejike in the village of Umudike. Ejike lost his parents when he was still a child. By the age of 6, he was taken into his uncle's house.
Born with a weak leg, Ejike was not treated like a son. He was treated like labor. Before the sun rose, he was already awake. He swept the compound, fetched water, split firewood, washed plates, walked on the farm until his body trembled with fatigue. And at night, while others slept, Ejike walked beneath the moon. His cousins, Amaka and Ikena, older than him in age and strength, mocked his limp and laughed at his pain. They punished him when he slowed. They reminded him daily that he was unwanted. Yet Ejike never complained. He believed something quietly, deeply, that endurance was stronger than anger. He lived this way until he was 16. One morning, as he was on his way to the farm, his body felt weaker than usual. At a familiar junction, instead of following the known path, Ejike turned onto a bushy road few villagers dared to walk. The forest was quiet, heavy with old stories, as though it remembered things men had forgotten. Deep within it, Ejike found a hidden well. With great effort, he fetched water and drank. Some of the water spilled onto the ground, and in that moment, strength rushed back into his body. That evening, Ejike returned to the forest, and where the water had touched the earth, a fully grown grape tree stood, alive, glowing. He tasted the fruit and felt life surge through him. Ejike had discovered a living spring. He sold some of the grapes in the market. The sick were healed. The blind saw. The weak stood strong. News spread like fire. Yet Ejike did not notice his own miracle until one evening when he returned home. Amaka screamed. Ikena froze. Ejike looked down. His limp was gone. That night, Ejike left his uncle's house forever. When he saw how fertile the land around the spring was, Ejike went before the Eze of Umudike. The king listened. He saw the humility in the boy, the patience, the quiet strength, and he granted Ejike a vast land to farm. Ejike began alone. Villagers passed by and laughed. "Look at him," they said. "He thinks farming will make him rich." Ejike said nothing. He planted carefully, faithfully, and that evening he fetched water from the living spring and gently sprayed it over the seeds. By morning, the impossible had happened. The land was green. Crops stood tall. Flowers bloomed. Fruit hung heavy. As though seasons had passed overnight. The village stood in silence, and so the elders still say, "The one mocked while planting will be admired at harvest."